Hello everyone. So today is day 16 of my 365 days challenge. So let's start day 16. Your questions and Robert answers. When did you think about buying gold and what was your plan? In 1972, the year I began buying gold, I was not thinking about the future. I was just curious. I was just curious about the relationship of gold to the US dollar. In 1972, I foolishly thought I could buy gold at a discounted price because I was being NB lines. The more I learned about gold, the US dollar, and fake money, the more curious I became. In 1983, I read Fuller's book, Grunch of Change, and the scale and scope of the global cash heist became clearer. In 2008, the cash heist went out of control when the central banks of the world printed trillions of dollars in the name of saving the global economy. The central bank was saving themselves, and we the people paid for it. In part 3 of this book, you will discover how sinister and pervasive this cash heist is today, and why this out of control cash heist has me concerned about the future. Why is it so difficult for people to trust a startup? Ideas are dying a dozen. Millions of people have $1 million ideas for a new product or business. Without real financial education, very few people know how to take $1 million idea and it turn it into $1 million. That is why most people do not trust startups. If I hold all my wealth in fiat currency, and will I lose it all someday? Yes, you will lose it all. If history is a guide, no one fiat currency has ever survived. Fake money does not hold its value. Could the US dollar be the first fake money in history to survive forever? Yes, but I would not bet on it. Once Nixon took the US dollar of the gold standard, how were they able to determine the spot price of gold? In theory, the spot price of gold is determined by the international free market, but this is but that is in theory only. Today, the price of gold is manipulated as are most financial assets. In part 3 of this book, I got into greater detail how the price of gold is manipulated, why is it manipulated, and why the manipulation cannot go on much longer. Question: why was it illegal for Americans to own gold? What reason did they give the American people? The Fed, Grunch, and the US government wanted to take control of the money supply and the thousands of smaller banks that competed with the big banks and the Fed. Not that long ago, there was 20 large banks. There are only 4, too big to fail banks. However, now trapped into a smaller banking system. Many systems that having the US economy controlled by a few large banks, and the Fed has been the plan for the long time. Question: how did the Vietnamese woman know the price of gold if this was no internet? She was a professional gold seller. Professional must know the price of the product. I assume she had a telephone, shoe, radio, newspaper, and the owners of the mine as resources as a way to stay in touch with the global market. A more relevant question is: how many of your friends know what the spot price of gold is today? How many of them are interested in gold? So here, Robert Kiyosaki is talking about manipulation of money by government for the benefit of themselves, for making money for their own needs. Bank needs money to survive. bankrupt survive without money. So thank you.